No fancy editing, just straight values, so let's get to it. And today we're going to talk about the welcome flow, and this is objectively the most flow of all. Now, before we continue, I want you to understand here that there's a lot of templates out there, and most of these templates that people are using are not the most suitable for their particular brand, okay? So I'm going to give you an example here. So this is a welcome flow sequence. This is an example of a welcome flow sequence that I'm about to give you and explain to you, okay? But let's pretend that we are a consumable brand like Grunts. And we're gonna talk about Grunts in a second. So the welcome flow for Grunts should be completely different to the welcome flow of, I don't know, like a clothing brand or something completely different to a consumable, right? And the reason for this, it's because the avatar of each brand is totally different, all right? So you need to create the right sequence for each brand, and this is extremely important, okay? And you're gonna see Grunts welcome flow. I am personally not a big fan of what they did here. I think it's very corporate, in my opinion, and they miss it on a lot of things too, in my personal opinion. But this is going to be for the last part of the video. Now, the first part, it's this thing right here. I'm going to give you a sequence or a welcome flow sequence that is safe to use for most brands. But again, I cannot guarantee you the best results humanly possible with this because, again, every brand is different and every brand needs a different welcome flow, all right? So the first email is the discount and the intro. And realistically speaking, on every single email you are going to talk about the discount. You need to talk about the discount. Let me reveal email 2 from Grunts here. You should do something along the lines of this. Get up to 52% off. This is the offer they're offering. So let's pretend that they're showing the code here. Actually, I wouldn't do that, but anyways. Let's pretend that you are offering 15% off. You can put get 15% off, or shop 15% off, okay? You need to do this on every single welcome flow email. Very, very important. Or claim my discount, whatever, right? You get it. So here on the first one, we talk about the discount and a brief introduction of your brand, and if you want to, a brief introduction of your products as well, or why you are the shit, why you are the real thing, okay? I think this is, yeah, it is, okay. So that's the first email. The second email, it's what I like to call the intro 2.0. This is where you go a little bit deeper on why you are good. You can use us versus them. You can use reviews. You can use a different example of the benefits of your product. For example, this right here, it's pretty much the same thing as this, but in a different way, okay? Very, very important. So this is basically different angles, okay? Keep that in mind. So yeah, this is basically intro 2.0. Now the third email is your brand story or your founder story. And what I see a lot of people do is they send this email on the second email of the welcome flow. And I don't suggest you to do this because it's too early for you to do this. And if you do this, like, people are just not gonna, like, they're going to be cold to get to know you already, okay? You first need to tell them that you are actually good. They need to see you as someone that is actually good, okay? And then you need to introduce yourself, okay? So this is very important. And I see a lot of templates out there where the brand story or the founder story is the second email. Don't do that. People don't care, okay? You should only do that when people are warm, if that makes sense. All right, so the third email, go with the brand story or founder story, and always talk about the discount, always, okay? Now, discount urgency 1. Now, this is basically the same thing as this. Exactly the same, but you just add an urgency, okay? So let me show you here. For example, on Grunts, we can see 3 different ways of showing that your product is really good, okay? This is all pretty much the same thing, but just frame it in different ways, okay? And you need to know how to do this properly, because you need to do this on your welcome flow. You need to constantly tell people why you are the shit, okay? Very important. So here on the urgency one, we just say your discount is expiring. Urgency 2, same thing, but we just say your discount ends today. It ends today, okay? And founder text-based email, which is the magic of the welcome flow, to be completely honest with you. So this is the wild card of the welcome flow, and I highly suggest that you do this, because what you're going to do here is you're going to send an email pretending to be the founder, obviously, and you're going to tell the person, hey, your discount ended yesterday. We want you to try our stuff. We are the best. We are this. We are that. So we are going to extend your discount for an extra 24 hours. And we're also going to give you a free gift. We don't want to lose you. I mean, I wouldn't say something along the lines of that, but you say something similar to that. We want you to be part of this mission. Take the advantage of this, or something like that. Like, I like you, whatever. Don't say that, but I'm giving you just examples, okay? And if you understand your, how do I say, like your avatar, the avatar of your brand, you can make so much money with this, like with this email. It's insane, okay? Very, very important. So that's the sequence. If you use this sequence that I just show you and explain to you, you are going to have a decent welcome flow. I cannot 100% tell you that you can reach the maximum potential, but it will be decent. So yeah, feel free to copy and paste this. It is going to work. All right. Now I'm actually going to reveal all the emails here. So what Grunz is doing here, by the way, these are great emails. I wouldn't say this is perfect email marketing. It's great email marketing, okay? I see a lot of people see Grunz as these really good marketing thing, which, don't get me wrong, I think it is, but specifically when it comes to email marketing, they're good. They're great. They're not perfect, but they're great, okay? Keep that in mind. So basically what they're doing here, and by the way, if you want this file, you have it on the description below, okay? You can see all of this. But what they did here essentially is they did different versions of the same email. So to be honest, all of these emails, they feel to me like campaigns, like they're doing a sale or something. It doesn't feel like a welcome flow at all, okay? Like there is no sequence here. They didn't do this correctly at all. So this is essentially what this is, what they did here. By the way, like I don't want to say they did this wrong, but specifically when it comes to the welcome sequence, it's not correct. But the emails themselves are good. But basically, what they did is they just created the same email in 5 different ways. That's what they did. Which, if you think about it, you want people to use the discount code. But yeah, like they should create a little bit more strategy around this, in my opinion. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked it. And if you need someone, or if you need any help with implementation, you are in the right place. I have all sorts of offers. If you need help with me helping you or me doing the entire thing for you, you have those 2 options, okay? And yeah, I'm not going to say that I'm the best, but I am going to say that I pretty much study the best of the best, and I just improve on what they have. And Grunz is, honestly, it's great, but it's not perfect, It is not perfect by any means. Even the emails themselves have a lot of mistakes, in my opinion, okay? But still, it's great stuff. Thank you for watching, and I wish you an amazing rest of the day. Again, if you want this file, first link in the description. Thank you.